Less than 24 hours since Governor Newsom signed his redistricting plan, proclaiming a November statewide special election to redraw congressional maps in favor of Democrats. There's pushback, and a lot of it, as expected. The campaign opposed to the governor's ballot measure has officially been launched. Thanks for joining us for Fox 40 News at 5:30. I'm Eric Kerryman. Nikki has this Friday off. Fox 40 Capitol reporter Eitan Wallace spoke with the leader behind the No on Prop 50 campaign and joins us with her message.
Well, you may recognize the Californian leading the campaign against Newsom's redistricting effort, an effort opponents are confident will fail.
This is a power grab by Sacramento politicians.
Jessica Milan Patterson conveying that message to California voters about Governor Gavin Newsom's redistricting plan. Newsom signed his plan Thursday afternoon, officially launching Proposition 50, calling a special election this November 4th for voters to have the final say on this newly drawn gerrymandered statewide congressional map aimed at shifting red districts into blue districts, all with the goal to pick up 5 Democratic U.S. House seats. Newsom spoke about the redistricting plan Friday at an unrelated event in San Francisco.
We're looking forward to the voters doing something the voters have never been tasked to do in any time in U.S. history, in the most transparent and democratic way, making a determination for themselves what maps are appropriate redistricting.
Newsom and most legislative Democrats argue his plan is necessary to combat red states, including Texas, as they move forward with their own plan, backed by President Donald Trump, to pick up at least 5 GOP U.S. House seats there.
Recognize what's at stake. And so we put a stake in the ground.
It's just really, really unfortunate that Democrats would stoop this low.
Milan Patterson, who previously served as chair of the California Republican Party, is now leading the No on Prop 50 campaign. She's concerned if approved by voters, Prop 50 will pause through the end of the decade California's Independent Citizens Redistricting Commission in charge of drawing congressional maps statewide. She says Prop 50 is putting that drawing power in the hands of Democratic politicians and partisan consultants.
Every single time we give more power to Sacramento, they fail us. They will fail us on this, and they will continue to fail us unless we stand up and say, no, you do not have the power to choose your constituents.
Newsom making a promise. The California Independent Citizens Redistricting Commission will once again start drawing maps by the next census in 2030.
So our approach is temporary, it's transparent, and it's democratic.
But GOP Huntington Beach State Senator Tony Strickland says he's not sold on that. He's worried the legislature or a future governor could one day extend Newsom's redistricting plan.
I'm cautioning everybody, don't be fooled. As Ronald Reagan once said, there's nothing more permanent than a temporary program.
I think the people of this state recognize what's at stake, and I believe we'll be successful this November.
And new for you, California's 37th governor, Gray Davis, who supported the creation of an independent citizens redistricting commission, said he's endorsing Newsom's plan to, quote, stand up and fight. California's 38th governor, Arnold Schwarzenegger, meantime, says he's against Newsom's plan and Trump's plan, arguing gerrymandering by any party in any state is wrong. At the state capitol, covering local news that matters, Eitan Wallace, Fox 40 News.